Ha-ha!
Don't have to start throwing around language like that. So here we are, Complexity, CT side, and everyone's got armor. Also, G2, everyone's got armor. There's no util in this pistol. That's what Counter-Strike's all about. Get the util gone, and it's just an aimed all in mid with Nico opening up. And now G2 have won the pistol.
We love deathmatch.
And it's all over. Go get a drink. Yeah, this should be pretty much done. There's really nothing to talk about that pistol. That's just a brawl in middle. It decided everything.
I love it. I love
everything.
I love that they don't buy any util, because we all agree util is like the worst.
It's for the weak.
Yeah, exactly.
It's for the weak.
Right? I'm so glad we're all on the same page.
Imagine thinking
JT
that G2 won this round.
Oh, JT and Elige. JT and Elige. Ellie Giggle laughing all the way to the bank. Elige and JT mop up G2 and Complexity. No util, no kit.
No problem.
They laugh in the face of a 2v4. They make it look easy.
Yeah, you'd
Seeding match.
Yeah, you'd be conscious of it at the very least, right? You'd have it in the back of your head that it's a possibility. Elige up in middle, blinded. Leg was spotted, so Hooksy knows one was pushed towards closed doors, and Elige can't get away. Smoke fades. Great timing for Hooksy.
There's two more in mid. They're going to crunch together. Hooksy gets caught, not looking anywhere. Nico will have to trade. And there's more where that came from potentially. Nico won't hurry that kill. All of Complexity in middle right now. He knows he's probably got a player trapped out of the stone. But Halzerk, unwavering.
With an SMG, that's not a fun fight.
Oh.
Ripped off.
He's back. G2 end up far better than they set out after that pistol round. And even an exit to boot. Unnecessary fighting here for Cole. Would love to just see them full save. You get so little value from that. You're losing to Eco anyway. G2 are rich.
So that's always something to bear in mind.
Let me change my tune.
Yeah, but he's more of a believer in the XM, and obviously just doesn't have the money for
no,
it, right?
the Mag 7's more desperation. Hunter.
They have nade out. He's walked past one. Grim?
This can't be real.
Oh my god.
Are we living in a nightmare? Hello? Hunter? Okay, Halzerk, at least he finally kind of regains a bit of control.
What's Grim doing? He's lining up a one-way. He's ready
that.
to drop a one-way on the ground.
They've never seen anyone just walk through that setup in that fashion.
Ooh, fast towards dark with m0NESY scoped on it on the AWP. This is looking like it's going to have some tempo on it.
Dude, this is so much pressure to apply this early. Like, this has got to make Complexity so nervous. Grim gets taken down, goes for a little investigation. JKS is going to eat the nade, but Nico's got another. That's the third player that shifted over towards B. And a little bit of a brawl as they come through the smoke as well, and Elige has that.
Yeah, Nico spamming while Hooksy goes through, trying to offer some supportive fire. Almost gets that. Oh, he does the second time. Nico's just spamming smokes and racking up kills in this round. 2v2 now. m0NESY's patience pays off. And Elige, who was spamming towards Temple, now looks to make a quick reposition. m0NESY drops the bomb and runs to take A space.
You talked about a dice roll, Harry. This one's a coin flip for Elige. Like, what do you pick?
They're screwed next round unless he wins it. So pressure on his shoulders. He'll give it a go. He'll try and find a 1v1. m0NESY hiding out on the pillar. Undetected. That's a splendid shot from m0NESY to put G2 on 4. A scary round with all those smoke spams coming in. Complexity just gets shot in the face. It really comes down to the minute timings, and Nico he's alive. He's alive. He had a bad couple of days, but a couple of days off, and he's putting it to work. Just entering into this B site, player trapped. Elige hits a nice dig, but Nico knows that timing is his friend. He can wait here forever.
Come on, Nico. You've got a couple of off days of fantasy to make up for here in this one round. If he can get the ace. Yeah.
Why'd you smoke me? I have a kill.
Dude, I would be so mad. And it was Hooksy who lobbed it in.
Get him. Get him.
Nico, 3 or 2 rather.
Oh, he got another.
I can't believe he got that.
That's a one bullet.
I can't believe he got that.
I need to see that again. That was a fadeaway shot. A tick before.
I like that he's just come into this game and he's like, y'all forgot about me?
Yeah.
You know, like he's just exerting influence on the map. It's so cool to see.
This.
Just take every fight. Wow.
It doesn't even look like he got the shot off. The king is back. 11-3.
I saw y'all talking shit. Oh yeah, he is suffering from a little bit of a cold as well.
Oh, no.
Cold
Now
buff.
I feel bad.
Okay, a bit of aggression here, but the AWP is ready. Challenging this early. You get what you pay for. m0NESY gets a double kill, and JKS trades that A main push. It's all worthwhile. G2 red carpet rolled out.
That's a push that 9 did to Complexity on day 1 of this event. That worked so well.
That was another question, right? Are you going to have m0NESY or are you going to be up against Munsley?
Monsley from Scotland.
Munsley.
It
Right.
comes around and he bashes you with the AWP.
But it's not Munsley. It's not Munsley.
Monsley sounds more threatening, bro.
It's m0NESY.
That's a disgusting clear from Nico.
Oh, they might even remove the AWP. Halzerg, buddy. Halzerg holds on. One more from the B site. Hunter, will he get revenge? Just a second too late.
Never forget.
He's down at 8th with 1.32. How's that for a big number? Ooh!
Pretty large, pretty sizable, but not as big as this from Elige. A huge double over in mid, and maybe a catastrophe in wait for G2 as Halzerg gets that trade in main. This one falls to a 2v4 for G2 to try scurry their way through.
G2 are favorites right now. It's Nico and Monsley. They want to search, and there are guns available.
Yeah.
But Nico's just getting here. The timing is a bit awkward. They clear it, they leave. Oh, Nico. Oh, this is the kill, though.
It's
near one tapped again.
It's way too long to just be sat there and expect like no shift, no movement. Nico had the right idea, right? Like come investigate the guns, see if they're going to try and pick some up. But
come on, go for it. Go for it.
Come on, Nico.
Go. You won't. Go for it.
It's a 1v3, bud. You are made for these. Come on now, Nico.
Oh.
Don't do this little walk up. Don't do this strut and then not even attempt it.
Frag out.
This isn't just peacocking. He wants to give it a go, but they've whittled him down. They don't finish him off, and now he's got his way to the plant. Running at him is JT, so a great reaction there to not give Nico the way in.
If he played a little early in the round, he would have had more options.
JKS going to try and lurk behind this A smoke, trying to get into position to provide something to his team. Gets aggressive, finds one, traded immediately. Complexity's being very proactive on shifting out of mid to protect the extremities and protect the bomb sites. And now it's just Elige.
A lot to do, and the paranoia of middle as well. G2 throw nades from A. But they're waiting for this reaction. They're going to get it. Nico hits his AWP shot. Elige on the chopping block can only take one, and G2 trade their way to a plant.
Yeah, Hooksy going to have the bomb plant here. Grim won't really be able to stop it. Nico moving in. Won't check for this, and so that one is free. Grim dropping the AWP not once but twice in that round, and then going on to lock in the final kill onto Hooksy.
Further back, or they weren't going to be there. 2 were at the B bomb site. He was trying to get an advanced position, but it looks a little silly at the end of the day. Nice job from Grim to swing out and not let Hooksy find some safety in towards main. Complexity crawling back, 5-6 now within 1. Can't pull off the mustache.
That's never good, is it?
No.
Not even a word said, just laughter.
And then I went to E-League after that, and we were going to be on American television. The producers said, "You're shaving that, right?" And I was like, well, I wasn't going to, but I guess I have
like,
to.
all right, I get it. No one likes the mustache. Fine. Oh, over at main, flop will get stopped. Hooksy brings him to his knees, but trapped in main is Hooksy.
It's over. It's done. It's Jova. Cole have trapped
It is
the bomb.
Jova.
It is Jova. There's no getting out of this one. Unless...
Oh, Nico with a deagle whiff. Oh, where have I seen this before?
Wow.
And there's the bomb dropped. Nico won't finish the job. And so Complexity tie the game up at 6-all. They deal with the A play in a very convincing fashion. Too much hair. Too much damn hair. Always just flowing around. Hunter, take a look at this. Speaking of flowing, straight in through dark, straight to his death, of course, as Grim is holding on to it. Wouldn't want to fall prey to this fast dark play twice. Hooksy.
Hello.
Hooksy. Given a chance. Grim burning, toasty, hot, but still, Elige is going to come in through the back line. It is a complete and utter slaughter outside of this B site.
I don't know how Cole have won this round. I have no idea. They've met fire with fire. Grim with some almost awful, but actually fantastic cover.
Yeah, and Elige would have known as well, like, when they execute a tactic like that, how many play canals, like, do they have someone watching it? And probably with the calls and the pressure from B main as well, he was just like, there's no one watching. Hunter had already gone down, one less body to worry about.
Got some util, not a lot. JT cooking. And Elige caught aggressive with that second orb. Monacy will find him on the B push. G2 even have mid-room. They can split this site soon.
Yeah, they're loving this now with the Elige information, right?
The one thing that's weird here is it looks like G2 are about to pounce for an A split. But the bomb's still back outside of B, so they're going to have to change this on the fly, especially as the A kill don't come their way. Hooksy round hinges on him, not doing that, but that's what happened. And so now Monacy not able to trade this. Nico's going to get one for free over in middle, so still has legs on it yet does this round. Grim with that swing knocks the AWP out. Dude, he's been wrecking the AWPs on the AUG.
Where was Monacy looking, though? Where was he scoped in on?
I think.
Yeah, it might have been, but I still would have thought maybe he could react fast enough. That's what he's known for.
That's a crazy kill for Grim. I mean, he's been getting away with the AUG all half, and now Nico, okay, he's been in some unrealistic clutches. He's still made us interested, but he's taking too long. 25 seconds to clear dead positions, and it's Dark he's got to worry about. Can he win this to close the half? Doesn't look like it, as Complexity rise above it in this seeding matchup over G2. They win the half, and then some on Anubis. Playoff 16, 12,
Wait, what are we inseminating?
Everyone gets into playoffs this season.
Did someone say inseminating?
That's one hell of a crosshair, J-Raz. Don't know what you've done with that one. Look at these. Oh, we've got the pros crosshairs
We got their crosshairs.
Yeah.
All right. Hunter. Ooh, tiny crosshair.
Green,
it's so small. And JT will reply.
What does he say?
So now the bomb is down. Halzerg has no crosshair.
What the hell?
I'm leaning
Halzerg can barely even see it. And Nico will tap him out.
That's
it's
a real
just
crosshair.
JT. And he can't do it.
You had to win that one.
Yeah.
And old mate JKS up against it.
Ooh. Hunter's getting frisky. Taken down by Floppy. Oh, that's an incredible first dink.
Yep.
With the Galil as well, making it look stylish. Quick drop down in towards Dark. It's only Hooksy to defend. He's made it to the back of the bomb site. He's made it to an off angle, and they're going to jump right around it. That angle always feels strong in the moment, and then it doesn't feel strong in the fight.
You can always cross the pillar so quick, you feel like you're safe, and then boom, they're behind cover, and they've got info. Nico, does he clear this? It looks like he wants to, but he's not going to, as Floppy edges out a third.
What a round from Floppy.
Yeah.
What a round. Triple kill.
Does it say something?
Okay, Floppy stands to attention here.
There we go.
It's not bad.
Nice. Yeah, the kill looks so easy.
Yeah, it did. It was spot on. That's what he looked like against Cloud9. It was just first bullet, immediate dink, and easy mop-ups after that.
Sometimes you got to mop it up, you know?
It's insane. Complexity back on top. It's been a decade.
Oh, nice play. Through this, Hunter tried that a couple of times. He goes through the smoke, and just decks Hunter throwing nades down. They've got a boost and they've got info. Can they get a molly in as well? Hooksy just swings and wins and beats Elige in the head-to-head. 6 bullets left though at the back of the site. Monacy must provide the cover, and he will kill one. Grim, fantastic spray, puts Hooksy on his last legs, and even takes him off as well.
Grim.
Crutch for Hooksy.
You can back out.
You're all so blind.
You don't have to be here anymore. Halzerg's got another with the AWP, and that's when Grim pounces.
Absolute monster.
That's crazy. What a sequence, and Complexity brawl their way into a victory.
Wow. Old Grimothy.
And he almost gets Hooksy in that follow-up spray through the smoke. Eventually does find it at the end of the day. I was amazed they didn't back off of this with a minute on the clock, and they just come right back through the smoke. Got to be frustrating for G2. You know what really sucks? Nico finally found his powers again, but it's like he had to steal it from Hooksy and Hunter. He had to, like, take it back.
No, the big secret there is that they haven't been, really, ever. That was their key to doing that, so...
Thank you.
Out towards one. Grim, snappy with it. Any more for Grimothy?
Flick him.
Grim. Wow. Yes. Go on, son.
Handles busy. 23-9.
Sickening.
Give him the ace.
Put him on the pros list right now, Jason. Get him up there.
I hope they let him ace, but it's going to be hard. He's at the back of the pack. He's not thinking about the ace. He's just trying not to throw the gun away, which I guess is responsible, but where's the fun in that? You know, you're always going to get the kill on a JKS. Why did Elige have to be the one to get it?
This round is much slower for Complexity compared to how they've done. A little boost up. JKS caught off guard. They're coming right through that. They want a challenge, and Floppy shuts down Hooksy. Thankfully, because look at the HP. It would have been such a problem if they all collapsed, but the A-bomb site is open for business.
No one's nearby. That's why they've got so much space as well. Smoke Molly comes in. This might force a save, and even that's not guaranteed. Grim is waiting outside of B, ready to deliver death. A nice grab on the way out. Hunter gets strangled. There's a nade kill and an AWP kill.
They don't have
in
a kit,
sync.
Oh, it'd be cool if... Oh, there's a kit in the site. Ooh,
But they're so far away, Jason.
I know. Well, he's wrapping around. They just want to contain.
Yeah, this is not a round one
I
for
don't,
G2.
Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't imagine JKS would call, like, maybe he probably said I had kit in sight, but no one is he going?
Oh
my
God!
No, surely not.
Kit's inside.
Kit's inside. Kit's inside.
Someone
doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Oh, no! It's under the body.
Disaster.
It's under the body. No!
That's what I was saying. JKS probably said, I died up in like heaven. I died up top, and they were looking for it in that position.
Oh, yeah, that's why Nico didn't run back side.
Yeah,
His
and that's
teammate was
why
heaven.
when we saw it down, it's like JKS got sprayed down up top. So the
But
kid
it fell.
Yes.
It
Oh no.
fell. 13 out of the last 14. That's quite a run.
Double AWP, missed shot from it. Oh God, missed shot the second time. Nails the third. It is the charm. Nades go in. Hooksy's getting chased down.
Ow!
Oh,
There we go.
pass him for a moment. But that ship sinks in at the back of the night. Wait, back of the site, I meant. I put two sayings together. Nico up close. Will deal with Grim. Halzerk on the angle, looking at Temple. But not rewarded for his patience yet. Flashing Monacy into the angle. He now owns it. This B play kind of peters out for Complexity.
No.
Missed shot from Halzerk, and he's dead.
Grim's out, or Elige is out,
Left to
excuse me.
Elige, 1v3. The mid man now needs to take over. Quick on the approach, but Monacy's heard this, so they know he's made it A-Wood with the bomb, and Elige is getting tricky with it. Elige is trying to be unpredictable, taking space away in towards the spawn, but can't long out that fight over Justin, and so G2 get to 8.
Hooksy. All right, lad. Oh dear,
God.
lad.
Oh God, that little push gives over the 4v4.
And you have to make a decision if you're G2, if you want to double up at A and bring Nico over, if you want to double up in mid and bring JKS over. And they've chosen the latter, which means JKS is so passive. So bomb plan is going to come in. JKS exposed to the AWP of Halzerk. Nico's still in middle, though. Ooh, look at the little movement. Wrap around and retake on the cards.
Nico the AWPer.
They have 3 kits.
They have the time, but Cole have the space up in heaven and outside of A main. They know exactly where G2 are coming from. 3 in the same position. This boost will give nothing. I love how they're sneaking towards it together, but eventually they've got to stop this mountain and mount a comeback into the site. The time is already over half gone, and the map is lost by G2. Complexity take that opener and send us straight to Inferno. Only 1 map away from the top 8. What a showing for Complexity. Let's see if they can keep it together.
All armor for Complexity, except for J2, who's got Flash Kit. Smoke Flash on Hunter is the only pieces of utility for G2. Ooh. And we start out slow, but G2's coming up mid, and there's 4 players here. Oh, and Alicia's got a quick one. That's a nice haircut for Monacy. Flash Peek doesn't work. Nico shuts down Floppy, and the engagement continues. And Grim is rotating off, and this little piece of utility is going to seal it, is going to sell the fake entirely.
Giga Brain.
They got him. Psych!
Wow. Nice and easy. Plant goes down right now. This kill won't matter. And Complexity have a long way to rotate back.
Well, you did get ahead of yourself, Jason, or was it Harry on Anubis in that 4v2 post-plan? So now it's a 3v4.
I think it was all of us who got ahead of ourselves in that. But look, the idea they'll find everyone in the amount of time left. Nico waiting over in Boiler. P250, that's the kit. And Alicia's gone. Round should be over from here. It should be done. No real chance of defusing this, and JKS puts the exclamation mark on the end of the sentence. And that's a 1-0 start for G2. Hooksy's going to investigate with a MAC-10. All of his teammates lining up outside the B bomb site. He's at least going to call this clear, so they might still come back.
Do they call them back? Does he call them back?
Yeah.
That's the issue that I have. He thinks he's cleared the entire site right there. He's completely oblivious to the 3C. He's going to see one, but he doesn't know if there's more.
No.
So here comes the T. They're not exactly sure what to do, and they keep on going, allowing Floppy to find the one. That's a 5 versus 3 out of nowhere, 33 seconds to play with.
And the shotgun is still in play. Floppy going to drop in towards Pit. There's a crossfire now with Hulzerk inside the site. Floppy needs to be a little bit of a distraction while staying alive, and he's just done it. Here's the shotgun. A little messy. It could have been cleaner, but Floppy's got the dig in Pit, and G2 lose another second round. That bad boy, and we'll see what G2 can do to handle it, because they're about to deploy both smokes. They might have to run through the flames with only 18 seconds on the clock.
Here comes Nico across the smoke, and now CT spawn put down immediately. JT's doing a stellar job with the silencer. Nice try. Come back later.
That is spicy. Nicely done from JT, passing through the smoke and grabbing a triple kill. That Molotov was perfectly disjointing that hit.
I mean, you do feel really good about yourself when you're only at 19 seconds when the hit comes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you are full of confidence when that Molotov goes down. A little flashbang as well from Hulzerk. Look at John getting hyped up.
And Complexity is getting information on mid. Elige and Floppy are clearing it, so we'll see. That's brave.
Yeah.
He misses one more shot.
Look at this. What the hell is going on? Deathmatch sessions.
You better go back to B. It's all you've got. Grim's here alone, AUG in hand. It was great on Anubis. It's going to deliver again against Nico and against JKS. AUG coming back in style. Monacy's got no health, and Complexity survive a 4-on-5. No one else has even come close to going down yet. And that's round 6.
What?
At front library, looking towards Rap side, he's going to get a chance. They'll bait the low HP player. He's got that. Looking for a flashbang. It comes in a little bit late. One more. JKS blind grabs the kill. Floppy up on Valk gets another. A dink. But JKS returns one with the AK. Bomb is dropped, and with the Molotov in his face, that's going to give time for JT to arrive. The timing of this battle is everything. If JKS goes down, he won't. He was ready. Instant headshot, and G2 needed it.
You hear it?
I hear the roar.
You hear that reaction?
Yeah.
This round meant a lot to them.
Yeah, this is their bread and butter.
Okay, they were just looking for one victory to set this up, and now let's see what they've got. Hulzerk, Molotov is down. They're already beat it. They've already got the headshot. Hunter with an entry, and it's Floppy. Can he step up again? No. Round done. Bread and butter, you called it, and it's delivered.
You will absolutely see teams more often start 3B, 2A than
than anything else.
Than anything else, right? And it's just a numbers game, you know.
This time G2 stays away, and it's going to be a Hulz pop.
It's a strong setup against it, though.
Oh, not if you get blind. Traded. But they'll never expect Elige, and Hulzerk pops out as well. And that strong setup worked magnificently. Bomb is dropped halfway up lane, and G2 gets stopped cold.
When Floppy finds that first kill, life becomes incredibly comfortable for Elige, who strikes exactly when he needs to. Nico flashed out of Pip. Elige is too strong on his legs on that one. And Monacy was having a little bit of a quiet first half, we gotta say.
Hulzerk missed shot. Monacy will have the opportunity. Awkward jump. He's down very low. And Elige does fall, so there's something for Monacy. Couple more coming from behind if he can read it. 1 or 2 more kills wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And into the bomb site we go. Complexity's going to play it passively, creeping around now. Time is ticking for Monacy on how long he can actually survive. And there's Grim from behind. 8th round for Complexity. They stop the G2 run at 4.
And this is the mind games coming into play. Setup, and you can't blame G2 for making that call, right? For them, POV, it makes great sense. And finally, Monacy with an entry kill.
Yeah, beats the timing of that deep Molotov, and Elige just goes down without a whimper. Hooksy gonna step up. God. He's brought so low by utility, but he's got a blind JT. Trust in the flashbangs. Your teammates are throwing. He does go down, but they know the positioning of the AWP.
That should be the signal. This should be the signal.
They're not in a position to punish it though, right?
I mean, Hunter could have been a little bit more generous and ambitious with that long. Now he's given time for Hulzerk to come back in, and he's gonna fall into his lab. Oh, that's a quick headshot from Hunter, leaving Floppy on an island. He's been great in the first map. In fact, he's been great at this event, but now he's really and completely alone.
Hunter could have been faster. Halzer could have been a little bit less naive on thinking that was going to be completely clear that nobody would take at the space. He wasn't ready for that fight. Floppy's alone. He has to turn and look towards Rapside. Doesn't know how far they've progressed, and he's a freebie. And a 6th round for G2 as it's looking like this half is going to end neck and neck.
Yeah, once grab just a little bit more towards Boiler. It's only Floppy who's left. That was a great opening from Hooksy.
Yeah, trusting the utility, right? Trusting the support. He took a little bit more damage than he wanted to from...
I don't know if I've ever seen it. Well, Liege has been double open as well throughout this this group stage.
Well, here's your answer.
Yeah, well, look.
We'll circle back to it.
You can be a serviceable offer, but when you go up against m0NESY, he's going to make a lot of players look silly.
Now the speed, pace being picked up by G2. It's m0NESY who else leading the charge with the 80 repeat. Quick boost for JT, but G2 brings to a halt. m0NESY opens up with an AWP. I am not exactly sure I abide to that.
Not a big fan?
I don't think that's the best way to do it. Look, we've just gone from a 5v4 to now a 4v3. JT's being flashed in, but Nico covers it pretty successfully.
Bomb taking a long time to go down. They're being harassed. Elise is shifting over. Now they've got utility. They've got 3 smokes. They can park those in a number of places. HE grenade as well to clear out one of the corners. JKS is the only one really susceptible to going down to it, playing at second oranges. Support flash to activate Floppy and Halzerk. And here's the swing. JKS goes down. It's Nico. It's Hooksy. And Hooksy has the first. Halzerk is low. Nico's got that. All of a sudden, just a lesion. He can't react in time. G2, a stellar half, all things considered. They claw to 7 rounds playing Complexity's 8. Second half coming right up.
G2 now with the triple setup towards Banana. Things are about to get real ugly for Complexity. That pop flash is ready to roar. We have m0NESY and Nico, 3 guns at the ready. Here comes m0NESY with the flash for just 1, and immediately Nico is being put down. Floppy, great work, but they know there has been a flash. Hooksy's name is in the feed, but they don't care, or do they now?
You got to go through this. You have to. All your utilities down. Hooksy can't land the shot, and they is overrun. B is overrun. It is swarmed. Hunter finds one on the flank, so there's a little bit of life left in this. 2-on-3 retake. No kits on any of the players, and JKS brought low and eventually dispatched.
What?
Hunter's position found. This becomes very unlikely, even with a quick kill on Halzer coming back. Knows the position of Elige, but not of JT, although seems to be aware of the Coffin's position. And he will get taken down as he steps into the bomb site. It's 9-7 for Complexity. Woo! Scout is going to peek down mid, go for some early damage. Once a tag, not going to get it. Trying to cover a little bit of a delayed mid push, and it's working.
Ooh, this is dangerous.
Oh, that's a huge kill. JT's isolated in Banana as well. He can't move out from this Logs position. He's trying to help in any way he can. Oh, but they're getting shut down. Look at G2 suffocating. And they've returned the favor. Lose the pistol, win the second.
Do the trick. Hunter's being flashed out of position. Holding nice and easy. A little bit of a dink means he has to play a little bit more passive. JKS hasn't been spotted. He's still up there in his bird's nest with the AK-47. And now it's just a tap-tap game, but he's not able to connect. Halzer makes 2 with the Deagle, actually.
And Hunter comes around. Elige finds that. Oh, what a drive-by. JT in the sight. I almost think Hooksy, time to bail out. That SMG ain't going to do anything at that range.
What is it you call tit for tat?
Yeah.
That's what Complexity just did here?
Yeah, back and forth, baby. And that's, you know, if the second round was a gut punch for Complexity, this is stubbing your toe. This is stepping on a Lego.
The emotional nutsack?
Yeah, in a way. The stomach ache is creeping in.
And Nico ain't going anywhere.
Woo! What can you say about that one?
POV who struggled just a little bit to adjust. Let's have a look. Whoa, okay, that's mean. Oh, the first one is real mean.
That's, you got to give him credit. That's a shot and a half from Halzer. Old mate Halsey.
Utility belt for first gun round Inferno.
That's why you have 3 players over there. Hunter's got some things to work with.
Oh, he crossed the molly. He's going to catch him off guard. Nobody's ready for that. Halzer sees and leads, and that's it. Nico is out of the commission. Halzer getting the second. The flash is good, and Hooksy puts 2 on the board to finally gain a little bit of oxygen in what otherwise has been a tough affair on Inferno.
They were a little over-eager, Complexity, to capitalize on that opening pick. Nice counter from Hooksy and Hunter, and good follow-up nade damage as well. And JT's going to investigate. One kill could cause a shift, but on the boosts, it's Hooksy peeking around the pillar. And now Elige and Floppy have to walk into this bomb site. m0NESY at the back of the site, and Complexity's whittled down. Just Elige remains to try and get a kill, a plant, 18 seconds. G2 get that strong win right out of the gate that they needed.
And Hooksy picks up Hauser's top, so they get that bit of extra money.
He's free to Elige up in halls as well. JKS is parked deep into the bomb site, so m0NESY's actually well exposed, and I don't know if he even realizes it. JT gonna peek in towards spawn. A little bit shows early. Floppy's made it across, and Hunter's going to investigate. This needs to be quick.
Oh, no, he didn't see him.
Ooh, that's not ideal. m0NESY handles Floppy, JKS handles Grim and Elige. The timing of that push, just a little bit off.
You remember the conversation you had with Elige about how when he thinks a spray is coming, he's going to have his weapon to the left-hand side. I guarantee you he had the weapon on the left-hand side model here when he peeked out of apps, because he would have seen a CT in front of him. It would have been in his field of view as he sweeps out of apps. He found the timing that you were mentioning. He could have, not m0NESY, m0NESY's teammates, but the JKS could have fallen to Elige.
Yeah, it never, yeah, perhaps.
It's right there.
You're
it's right there on the monitor.
You might be. Well done. You get an A+. Complexity's going to pop right through it. Here comes the flashbang. Here comes the swing. Nico's blinded. Wants at least one fight, but thinks better of it. Drops back because he's got no Molotov. He's got no smoke, and this hit is not slowing down.
And Hooksy has no flash. Nico's going to get no backup. It's all on his own, and JT put him down with a Galil. 1-for-1 through the smoke. m0NESY's going to flash his captain through, and it's got a whole lot of work to do, but that's not going to be enough.
Do you risk the AWP?
That's over.
Do you risk the AWP?
It's over.
Smokes are still down. JKS is still here to help out. m0NESY's pretty committed in towards construction, and he's going to have to back away now before this smoke clears.
This is why he ended up being very much naked when the execute came to him.
Yeah, I mean, I think my opinion would be tainted after seeing exactly what happened.
Hindsight is mostly great.
But I think I can tell what side of the school you're on in that philosophy.
I think the problem is also in that moment, right? What is the information that he has?
Nico is firmly behind the haystack, and he's waiting for that little bit of a peek, and there is a flash in hand of Hooksy, so it's all gonna be on to Nico.
Yeah, but surely he doesn't get to use it by the time he realizes, oh yeah, it's perfect. Nice anti-flash from Grim though. Negates it. Only one for Nico, and Hooksy gets away without taking any damage, but he's got to dump nades. He's got to dump everything he's got, and he crosses over to a new position. That's bold.
What a man.
That's risky, but it's going to allow him to get boosted up by m0NESY, so he's got a little bit of life in this defense. Up over the top, they won't expect it. They saw him go into the bomb site, and Grim still unawares, Elige unawares, and he can't turn in time. SMG gets 2. Hooksy delivers and buys time for his teammates. 3 on 2. And the bomb just now planted. That smoke should delay things. Should hold G2 back. They play at the 2 boxes in the corner. New box and Emo. Flashbang to activate off of m0NESY. We've said it's been quiet. This would be a good time to hear it speak up, and it gets the first. Floppy, oh, 2 stellar headshots. And m0NESY doesn't have a lot of time. Kit in hand. Here comes the peak. Shot is baited out. Floppy, 1v3, puts Complexity on the verge of a skipped round in the playoffs.
Just a little bit, and you have that jiggle on the AWP at the end, which is ever so annoying. Oh lordy, you'd think G2 had done exactly what they needed to. m0NESY was holding the line towards quad. He finds that peak coming in, putting them in a 3 versus 1 position, and here Hunter is a little bit ahead of the pack. No one is in a position to trade him, and m0NESY gets danced around.
Floppy's having himself
That's an event. We put him in the pros. I see the quad from here. We put him in the pros for Complexity.
Elige surely clears this hard corner.
Yeah, but there's 2 CTs. Are you ready?
Yeah,
for the
will he be ready for the pop from the other player? Yeah, well, he gets the first. Not ready for m0NESY stepping in. Swaps out to the AK-47. JT has him trapped in, and m0NESY doesn't want that fight. Backs off. Plays for the late round.
Excellent information gathering from m0NESY. He could have been baited into fighting, but he stays alive, and he maintains the AK in the ranks. That's the second and only or second rifles rather, that G2 has to play with. He adds another one to the tally. This is a beautiful round for m0NESY. Well, maybe we get one after 25.
That's kind of what we talked about wanting to see with him with the op, right? Getting aggressive down lane towards Boiler and JT. Oh, it's all in timing, and you don't have it. Hunter drops you. Grim and Holzerk aren't ready to pounce, aren't ready to take any kind of advantage, but it's over to the B bomb site. No shift yet from
Hunter
the G2 defense. But Holzerk and Grim just choose to save. 13 seconds, they don't want to mess with it. They don't know what's coming, and Nico might shut this down. And this is the money. Oh, they need these two guns to survive, and Holzerk's not going to be able to do it. Free op for G2, and 11 rounds. One last chance for G2. They hold on with desperate weapons. Oh, Flashbang gives a lot of intel. Molotov dump as well. HooXi's in front of the smoke on Rap side. Two playing under and on top of the balcony. Another flashbang. No one looks left. No one looks left and makes it easy. G2 sets up the trap and it springs perfectly.
Heard the flash pop into information. m0NESY is going to be now alone with the AWP. He's got a little backup behind, but he grabs JT on the fly. Stays alive. Beautiful work. And no speed being picked up by Complexity whatsoever. The rotation is already here.
No, that Galil still hasn't been put into play. Galil still hasn't gone for anything, so just a dry peek around the half wall, and now G2 is back, and they say, you know, we're not going to cheat another player over towards A. We're going to keep Nico at this B bomb site. They're coming through. Nico can't get away, but he stands his ground for two. m0NESY adds another pair, and G2 one round away from overtime. And this is pulling HooXi back. It's slow and measured. m0NESY down low. Retreats deeper into the site. JT's going to go for it. Oh, m0NESY gets away, but he's found eventually. JKS doubles up in pit, and HooXi pounces as well. And it's falling apart until the transfer. The taps aren't there, and HooXi ends it. Overtime is found, and G2 fights on.
Holy hell, that round was close. It's all about the details, the flashing abs, the fire from Floppy, that causes some...
They are burning utility, just trying to stay safe, and they haven't even gained a whole lot of map control. 23 seconds on the clock as contact is made, and JT's going to creep up. Flashbang comes out, easy fight for Nico, and there's nothing in this for Complexity. There's no strength to this hit, and it's just falling apart. Flaccidly, floppily, as JKS gets another and Floppy cannot exit halls. It's 16-15 for G2.
And now it feels easy for G2. Given enough time to Nico to join the defense, and once again it's a pristine read from the defense. They know exactly what's going on. HooXi dares to play on his own flash towards middle, and that's a 5 versus 3 now. Floppy feels like he didn't really have much to say in this round, and his timing is non-existent. There's no way you can peek out of apps currently. You have to wait for any teammate of yours to allow you to give you some sort of an opportunity, and this is just provided by JT.
He needs one more, though, and he needs to do it on Nico.
Comes.
Yeah, oh, off angle. He knew it was coming, but he's down at 8 HP. Nico's forced back a little bit, but still Floppy and Holzerk haven't moved. There's utility for a hit, for a set piece coming up lane. It's going to be so difficult. Crossfire set up in the pit, inside the site, and that smoke gives JKS some room to work with. JT's aware. Watching for that creep around the smoke. Good kill. Opening kill for Hunter inside the site. Holzerk does land it eventually. But JKS goes down, and an opportunity. The smallest window for Holzerk. Low HP, cannot transfer. Nico's way too close. And 17 now for G2.
Yeah, Complexity just stifled early on. No answer for m0NESY and some of these early picks towards B. I don't know that, you know, what you can do and try to use more HEs at the start to really just blow him up and kill him with utility if you think he's going to go for it again. Ooh. Now is the time for Complexity to go. You hear the retake nades on B. It's very low chance that there's only one player faking that. Just go. Just try to use the timing.
Well, they listened to you, and they got dropped through smoke. Nico grabs a headshot. Double up on all. If they don't get a kill, this is so dangerous. Oh, they got so stuck. So stuck. That's exactly what Complexity needed. They did hit the timing, as you said, Yanko, and now they've got themselves a plant inside the site, and a very difficult retake as HooXi is brought down to 42. They have to go for it. Last round of this CT half of OT. And they need a gift. They need a gift. They need someone from Complexity to peek ill-advised.
Also, it's going to be mollied out. It's getting a little uncomfortable, but he can play off the box. Do not fall into the fire. You're blind, but it's still burning. He's waiting for that peak. Finds Hooksy, and that should be it for Complexity to finally break that string of rounds from G2, and all off the back of a great timing found on A. And we have to commend the flash works being put out by Complexity.
They were only winning gun rounds in the first half, and it's been a while since Complexity played CT side. That's also strange a little bit when you come into overtime.
Here it comes.
Oh, they're both blind as well at sandbags, but this, oh, what a transfer back from Nico. Get out. He controls Banana. Monacy's gone down. Can JT really defend this? They spam through. He doesn't take a whole lot. Doesn't take any damage. Might make things a little bit easier for JT. This rides on this.
It's in the star.
Yeah, here comes the utility. They know they're in the right place. Holzerk, oh, he grabs it just before the smoke plumes. There's the Molotov drop, and JT up above on the boxes. Oh, he can't find Hunter. That had to be a must-win battle. And what do you do if you're Holzerk? There's 13 seconds. P250 is out. Surely you're not able to spam that kill. Blind shot doesn't work. Scoped up another one. Hunter creeps closer, and they've got a double stack, and Opera can't handle this. That's the round. G2 is going to have 2 map points. Complexity already had 5, so it's fair game. Can they pull things back?
You really feel like JT had it. JT had the kill on that position. He could have stayed alive. Complexity now is throwing caution to the wind. 3 players very committed, and Grim just one-hit himself, and this could have just been it. He could have sent the map away. 3v4, Holzerk is going to try to save the honor of his teammate, but that one is probably already gone.
Look at the leash.
Oh, it's all gone apart. I can't look. Jason, tell me what's happening. My eyes are closed.
It's, as the kids say, it's Jover.
Did they hit each other with the incendiary and then it dropped
I
close?
guess,
Or?
but that's like 100-0 self-Molotov.
Is that 100-0?
It felt like it.
No, there was an assist from
There must have
one
been-
of
there
the
must have been
Ts.
some damage.
An HE, I think, to slow them down or something.
Oh my god, what a way to lose a map.
I'm devastated.
What a way to lose a map. Gonna give it one last go. You kind of have to. Nade is out. Floppy's going to activate, gets 1, 3 more to find, and not enough time on the bomb timer. There are kits in play, but there goes another. Holzerk is down. Floppy with 33 kills, and what should be a loss, but he almost pulls it back. Floppy almost makes it work, but the story is G2's resilience. Comeback and recovery on Inferno. We're going to 3. We're going to Ancient. A beautiful place to end it. We'll see you there.
Now there's a bit of a clock on it. G2 is regathering information towards B lane, so that hit is going to come at the right time for Complexity. They only have 2 defenders in front of them, but that's 3 guns. Information gathered from Floppy. JKS finds 1, and a second kill. Beautiful work.
Oh, they never expected Floppy to come from the bomb site itself. They were set up to stop middle. And Elige is left in Donut to handle this late push through. Spots 2. He's got his P250. Floppy comes to join up, and they both go down. They both get eliminated by Monacy and Nico, and JT is left holding the bag. 1v3. And so much time for G2 to make this work. Somehow still alive. Going to start tapping the bomb. Hooksy goes down. 2 more, but so hard to manage around that box. Nico finds it, a defuse comes in, and G2 is up to a 1-0 start. Let's see what he can do. Nico's parked against the wall, Hooksy playing in towards cave, which means this is more of a retake setup, and Nico might still be able to get some work done. It all helps to allow Hooksy to be activated with the SMG, and he tracks Holzerk in the air.
Huge timing.
Plucks him out of the sky, and the hit falls flat for Complexity. Inside the site is just 1, and Elige 1v3. A long way to go, but over in cave, he might have a chance. Would you expect the second player? Kind of, a little bit, but not really. JKS takes him out, 2-0.
By Floppy in that map control retake, you feel like he's going to be a lamb rather, driven to the slaughter right here.
Ooh, a nade kill.
Out. He stays alive. A huge work.
Oh, Nico can do more. He wants to stick around. They've got JT boxed in. Monacy up from middle towards cave is going to start shrinking, but it's Hunter who'll be under the most pressure. Over towards the A bomb site. He's done a little, or I should say a lot of damage onto Holzerk, down to 2 health, and they're just going to go for it. They realize 2 players. They might have missed a timing, though. Monacy's already in Donut. Good opening kill, but will you expect m0NESY to be at the off angle? Picks off the head of Grim, takes off Elige, and it's just Holzerk with the op, 2 health. m0NESY quad kill in the round, and G2 once again loud. This push could be everything Holzerk wants. Oh, he just started moving.
Oh, no.
It's all gone horribly wrong, and now you can double swing. You can double swing and trade another kill, and JT will not be aware of that position from Nico. It's all done.
Surely now you get a timeout.
Being reversed right here, and whenever we spend time at the desk and we talk about mental game and we talk about momentum and how you can find yourself in flow state, or conversely, you can find yourself in a very frustrating place. It really feels like some of these POVs from Complexity, they show it. Look at the frustration from Holzerk. He misses the shot.
Nah, he held back. But everyone has backed off from G2. Very passive, retake-centric focus. And a boost coming in. Floppy, oh, takes down the totem pole.
He did the Emilia.
Goes for the bottom one first, and HooXi's gonna get flashed around the corner. He's got JT close up. Oh, and he just continues spraying. JT walks into it. Still a doable retake. Utility being passed off to HooXi. Smoke, Molotov, and nade. And here it comes. m0NESY and JKS to attend through short. Floppy smoked off. Vision denied, so he steps through another double. And Grim finds the last.
And financially, G2 is not out of the woods at all. In fact, they've been winning all of these rounds, but it's been relatively tight. And here you have the MP9 being used to being pushed. Hunter finds 2 immediately off the back of the flash, but JT cleans up.
m0NESY's going to come in late, and he's got an M4. JT might think this is clear. So even though the kills go the way of Complexity, m0NESY has a lot of information. Oh, if he could just catch one and fall back, that'd be everything. JT coming in. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, they find him at the last second. Thankfully, Grim heads up, able to fire off a couple bullets, and that's access to the bomb site. And as you mentioned, that's G2's economy completely depleted. Well, I think low on HP as well. The M4 out of bullets, so you had to have the SMG taking that mid to long range fight. So a little bit tough, but second round for Complexity, no matter how you want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's the moment right there.
And that one to stop m0NESY from grabbing a free kill on JT.
But the lack of smoke should tip Complexity. Surely there has to be some sort of flash or something. They must know if there is no smoke, there is a risk, and they don't seem to be in order. m0NESY will find the first kill easily. Can he add another one? He dances around the box's weight. He has to be pulled out by the fire. And he's definitely got time to reposition. More fire, more flashes. But they will allow him generously to live on.
Yeah, well, m0NESY ever since towards the closing stages of Inferno has been great in opening kills. Nico, that angle, perfect for him. Dink and a cleanup immediately. So Complexity have lost both the engagements on the extremities of the map. And now m0NESY's in position to punish them in middle. Perfect rotation, perfect mobility from this defense. And G2 has no stress in this round.
Oof. We just heard
That was beautiful.
Yeah, you like that?
Absolutely beautiful. I think you nailed it. There is absolutely nothing they have to worry about. Pam!
Except for the one taps. Well, you still have a long way to go. I say there is a bit of an opening. HooXi pushed up towards Cave. If Floppy can find that kill, he's forcing him back into the arms of Holzerk. G2 doesn't seem aware that mid has been this exposed. HooXi now.
Who are you to doubt HooXi? Who are you to think?
Why is everything
he doesn't
I say
see
just
the cheese coming.
Opposite? Yeah.
Trying to six-pull him from base? Hell no.
He was ready. Is that a StarCraft 2 reference you just
It
busted out on me? I didn't even know you had that in you. I didn't know you had that in your back pocket.
Whoa. Master player over here, so
okay.
I'm going to beg a little bit of respect.
Sure.
It was a hard reset, but they didn't know he saved money in the bank, right? So
boost up in return, and Nico's ready for it. There's m0NESY again with another pick to Holzerk, getting a little bit frisky. Ooh, takes his time, tracks over,
him.
Ripping off the faces of Complexity.
well, that's that.
It's time to pack it up. m0NESY is activated. We waited a little bit of time, but now he's firmly arrived.
I mean, we even in our talk to HooXi last night, he's talking about it and saying like he has so much more
to give,
to unlock,
yeah.
right? Like of his potential and to take more initiative, right, on the server and
take more command as the offer.
Exactly, and just ask for stuff from his teammates. Say, hey, I want to do this. I need you to be here. And obviously, he's still a very young player and inexperienced, and that will come with time.
But Complexity at the moment, with all this counter utility, is a little stalled out, looking for a gift that nobody is giving them. And JKS can slide right back into position. Hunter can take the initiative. One more in Donut. Elige creeping up around the smoke. Hunter's got another, calls out the position, and JKS zones in on it. Doesn't matter who has the AWP, he's going to deliver something, and it's 9-3. Whatever it takes.
Selfless Counter-Strike.
Well, Complexity's probably wondering what it takes right now at the moment. They've been stopped cold.
Comes the train.
Oh, they're not stopping for Hooksy. He's going to have a battle. Dinked up, traded off by Elige. Nico slides over, 1-for-1 again, but it's Hunter's turn. And can he succeed where the others have failed? He's got one at a ramp. Oh, and he delivers. What a spin. It's
beautiful.
It's so clean.
And once again, he's here on time. We've been talking about it. When G2 is in the rhythm, you are not going to catch that third player. The late mid-take is going to come from Complexity. That's a little bit of a new flavor, not something we've seen too many times in this game. G2 still very committed to it. It's going to be Hunter, tip of the spear with the AK, put down immediately by Grim. Not a name that we've mentioned too much in this game.
They're so ready to fight in middle, though. Hooksy comes right through it. And him and JKS look like they're positioning for a fight. Oh, awkward. Elige just pulls out knife, a nade. The AWP can't transfer over. JT again trying his best, his damnedest to pick up the pieces. But m0NESY is so on point, 16-6.
So a little bit of more time would come in handy for him to figure out this situation.
Can I please have 10 extra seconds on the clock?
Could I get an extra 10?
Plant's coming in. Nico's going to walk out of cave. Actually, it doesn't even matter. m0NESY's there with the AWP at the perfect timing. And 11-3. Wrap it up.
Feels like we're barreling towards the situation that we had described, which is G2 is catching up on momentum and velocity, and the game is pretty much over.
Why I'm being a pain in the ass about the timeout? Well, first of all, I'm just an asshole. But second thing is,
that's a start.
Clearly, after how Inferno went, this map was going to be about can Complexity bounce back mentally after that loss, and having 5 match points to keep your team in it, sort of to help them mentally reset. Sure, maybe they're just too early in their development as a team to be able to overcome that, but you need to help them.
And m0NESY is not helping them at all. In fact, he is striking. He sees the prey, he tastes the blood, and he knows he's a shark and they're in the ocean. The boat is gone, the ship is gone, no one is coming to save them. I know you like mayonnaise.
I like mayonnaise too, just like on a sandwich, not like dipping my fries. Well,
it would be a nice little topping here for Complexity if they could win this final round at the very least. We all know Zonic's Law, 11-4, most dangerous scoreline. Halzerk is like, I just want a kill. He gets 2, but not the round.
Not the round, and not the half for Complexity. It's 12-3. G2 in a commanding lead on this deciding map.
Factors that we talked about, they need to bring in the fight to G2. They need to stay alive in this game.
Well, they're looking like they might be able to at least grab the pistol. They've got good smokes, good Molotov to give them some safety inside this site, but it might not stop the boost. And Hunter, that lurk is powerful. It is powerful coming in. You can feel it. Hunter coming in hot and nobody paying attention. Oh, he's got so many free kills. 2 go down. It's not done yet. Good trade from Nico. And a 2-on-2 descends. Flank spotted out, and now it's all on Nico. Listening for sound. He knows he's got to find one to the left. There's no kit, so he's got time to work with. Needs to be headshots first as his. Uh-oh, never expected it. Thought Halzerk had crossed. The second player was over at the bomb as well, and that's a defuse for Complexity. A good retake. Waiting to see these smokes clear and what they've got on the other side. Hooksy with the Tech 9 can be the aggressor. They're going to attempt to split at the A bomb site. Defense is already shifting. Elige can't get anything done on the initial contact. He's taken down, but Grim gets 2. Now he can turn and address the bomb site itself, and he's got teammates with him, although they're all blind, and now they're Molotov'd off, and at least a plant for G2.
Nico has to find that kill onto Floppy. His position is gravy. That's it. Put it immediately under his name. And JKS with the Tech 9 close by. If he could just find one, allow Nico to have a possible clutch. He does stay alive and milks as much time as possible, leaving Nico in the 1v1. Grim, 37 HP.
No kit.
No smoke, no kit. Does he even attempt it? He does. He did find a smoke, actually. Puts down on the bomb, and he's going to have to play the mental game. Do I have a kit? You don't know that. You have to come see me, and I see you through the smoke. Just missed a couple of shots. And he's going to have to be the 10 seconds defuse. I cannot believe this is even possible. Nico finds him, and here comes the reset.
Oh, that's harsh. A grinding battle. I like the commentary. Do I have a kit? No, you don't know if I have a kit. It's all good.
I'm just trying something. I'm thinking maybe I can put in some sort of inner dialogue.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it.
Just, you know, trial and error.
It sounded like Grim.
Oh, I didn't even do that. That was not on purpose. It just came naturally.
Yeah,
you know?
it just sounded exactly like him.
I'll work on that. What could go wrong if I was doing voices and accent?
What could go wrong with G2 in an anti-eco?
And already Hunter in a deep position close to Red Room as they're executing B.
Oh, that could go wrong, but JKS handles it. Full freeze called by G2.
It's about to pay off as well. JKS had the timing on the leash, but so he sneaks in from behind. 3v4. Ooh, we don't like to see this.
No, it's over. It's
Dejected
done.
look, dejected face, dejected fail.
Gives you that Listerine face.
Right or wrong answer for Complexity? Like, you almost want them to buy here just because you can't really play for overtime when you're down 11 rounds. But at the same time, is that even realistic that you'd be able to stop them?
Behavior and the mental side of things.
Because this had happened in the past, right? When this roster came together, there were a couple of very frustrating events, and we saw that frustration. And I thought, this is going to be a problem, but I will allow them the time to come up with a better game plan, and hopefully when they play better Counter-Strike, the mentality will be better, which I think they had showcased up until that point.
Yeah.
Had a couple of games
Throughout
where they
this
were
week.
tested, and
Yep.
they showed us a bit more resilience than usual. They showed us a better spirit, and then
Now, a lot of that was done in the North American region, where we know competition isn't exactly up to par. But still, streak coming to an end.
didn't say anything.
Nico for the entry, and JT is blind. Evens things up, isolates the cave player. He cannot be involved in the action. That's Floppy, who's just got to sit and wait. And a full infestation of this bomb site. Actually, three players for G2 in this one spot seems a little sketchy. I'm not going to lie to you.
They're just going to swing at some point. They're going to decide when, probably based on the timing of the smoke. They're not going to... I don't believe they're going to fight Cave too much. I mean, they're going to swing one way or the other. I imagine either Cave or Long, but there's going to be a wide swing, and it comes towards Cave. Floppy is being put down, and you're going to have to observe that one from the bench.
1, peek!
Oh, it's a slaughter. Elish goes down last. 16-4. G2 bounced back after recovering Inferno. It could have been over 2-0 for Complexity. It was 15-10 for Complexity on Inferno at one point, and G2 come all the way back to dominate the third map.
That's great. What great teams do, you know, they don't give up. You think you have them by their throat, but they just keep fighting back, and G2 manages to survive Inferno, and then on Ancient, they show some class and really just run over Complexity, who was out of gas at that point.
Levels above their opposition, I think that's fair to say. G2 showed us again that when momentum gets picked up, they're a very hard team to slow down. A couple of great calls from Huxi as well. I think he deserves a little bit of praise for the comeback on Inferno. There were a few moments where...